Hey everybody, welcome back to Path of Exile. Immediately, we're right in the fray here. Just started recording right from the last episode. I don't know why we're what is this here? You're dealing more elemental damage. Elemental overload. We're still alive. Keeping it real here. It keeps it real on the unusual maw. You know what I'm saying? Keeps it real. People say that anymore? I don't know. Probably not. I don't think anyone said that since like the 80s. Or maybe the 90s, I don't know. Keeping it real? You guys let me know. Are you in fact out there keeping it real?
Just in time. Ah, there you are. Ready to revisit the past?
Upgrade to the wealth of the Vol.
The more you change my map, and the closer we get.
We're definitely going up into the left, I guess.
Day.
It's gonna become a tier 3 treasury? Let's do that. Last episode was kind of a weird one. We did a lot of faffing around. I apologize for that, but occasionally we got to get back in the swing of things. The boss there? I think so. Yeah. Beautiful. Now we are going to continue to run the temple here. What we aren't going to do, however, is what was I going to say? Oh, go for the boss of the temple. Azatiri or whatever its name is. Please don't kill me. Thank you. I feel comfortable that we're gonna make it to the end here. I don't know how maps is gonna go for us, or maps are gonna go, but I'll be satisfied with getting to the end. And in fact, what I really want to do is just get to 90. Would be great. 23 cold resist. 59 I think is the next. Did I just pick that up? I must have. Did it just disappear on me? Oh no, there it is. Shift it out. That's the implicit modifier. Item level 58. Pick it up, I guess. Lunaris and Solaris are kind of a... That's going to be a tough fight, to be honest. It always was a tough fight for me.
Shall we make a bet,
How many more do we have?
Exile. I did it.
Oh, we do have the temple open now. Okay. That's cool. We probably need to go through and clear out anything that's below level 55 from our gear set here that we were looking at crafting on. We're gonna do a complete gear check before we fight Lunaris and Solaris because, man, those guys really put it to me last time. I did watch a guide a couple weeks ago about the best way to handle them, and they're still just tough. They're just a tough set of bosses to fight. I do think we're better prepared this time around. Our character's better built than our Necromancer was, but I'm still worried about him. $19.90. I can't even remember what the correct tier was that we're supposed to be on for Life Flask. Grain Gate? Or is that the Grain Gate? Yeah, the Grain Gate. We missed our item back here, and there's no teleport here either. Mission complete. Completed the mission somehow. Oh, that's for Alva. That's what they're saying. That's what that is. don't know if you guys have been following my my Final Fantasy 15 playthrough, but and actually I don't even think the ones are, well, by the time this goes out, actually that's kind of awkward. So I've been talking a lot about the movie Aliens in my Final Fantasy 15 playthrough, and I've been watching all the Alien movies. By the time this comes out, we won't even have talked about watching the first Alien movie. And I want to talk about watching the last one and this one, so it's weird. That's one of the other disadvantages of recording deep out in advance for certain playthroughs and not for other ones. Mistakes were made. But anyway, I guess I could talk about just this one. Especially if you don't watch the other series, which is understandable. You don't like Final Fantasy for whatever reason. It's a great game. You should like it. But yeah, so I watched Alien vs. Predator last night, which I had seen before, but I don't think I've actually sat down and like watched it all the way through. Or I just don't remember it very well. But anyway, I watched it started to watch it 2 nights ago, and I fell asleep because I don't think I was bored, but I was just tired maybe. And started to watch watched it last night, got to it, and we're supposed to be, yes.
Exile.
Fell asleep watching it last night too, but thankfully I woke up and...
Exile.
Yeah, we're supposed to hit this guy, right? We were supposed to turn in the Ankh here. Confused a little bit. We're supposed to find the Ankh out here and then bring it back. Maybe. Search the quay for the Ankh of Eternity. Okay, so we haven't found it yet. Yeah, and as I saw it unfold at the very end of the movie, because I did wake up and rewind it, which is kind of a weird word to say in the digital age. And I remember what happens at the end and why it's not really a great movie. He befriends the hunter, or not the hunter, the expedition, the person who's taking him on the expedition. The Predator does. And the movie was actually pretty good up until that point. I was actually really enjoying it, and in my mind I was thinking, well, this isn't too bad. Like, I mean, it's not as good as Alien, and it's not as good as Aliens, but it's pretty good, right? Like, this is a passable movie. I don't think it deserves the 20% that it got or whatever. It gets rated as a terrible film for the most part. And I'm not super familiar with how the Predator lore works, but maybe he's a really friendly guy, or they're a really friendly species, ultimately, and they might be. I kind of remember some parts in the movie where they have some humanistic qualities to them, the original Predator, and I have to go back and watch that because it's been a while since I've seen it, and 2, I don't think I've ever actually like watched it. So yeah, anyway, the Predator in the movie, spoiler alert, for a 20-year-old movie, the Predator befriends one of the humans in the movie and like makes a spear for her and a shield out of an alien head, and then they go hunting together, and it's weird. It doesn't really make sense. And assuming that there's nothing about her that makes her special enough to where you would be like, she's some kind of great warrior worthy of the respect of this Predator. She does kill an alien in front of him, but it's really just running at her and kind of runs into his spear that he missed. It doesn't really make sense. It kind of treats the Predator as a stupid animal, where I think they're supposed to be like super intelligent, highly skilled hunters, and he sees this fragile human and he's like, oh, okay, well, you have my respect because an alien ran into my spear. I just don't understand what happened there. And after that, I mean, she does wind up saving him a couple times, but it's all kind of hokey, really. It's still a fun movie, but and I think if Predator wasn't its own IP, and Alien wasn't its own IP with everything it had going behind it, it would be a fine movie that you would watch in 2004, I think is when it came out, or 2002 maybe. And forgotten about it and just been like, okay, well, you know, that was what it was. But what it actually is a part of a legacy of really good movies, and where Alien, I guess, had been on the downside there for a while, and maybe the Predator too. I don't know. It's just not good. And as far as I know, I think I've only seen the first Predator and the newer Alien versus Predator, AVP. I think it's called AVP 2 or something. I don't know. That wasn't good at all. In fact, they rank those two movies, Alien vs Predator 1 and Alien vs Predator 2, like kind of similarly, as being both the same quality. And if I remember Alien vs Predator 2 as well as I think I do, Alien vs Predator 1 is a masterpiece compared to I'm level 58. Okay, anything below 55 is going out the window here. We could have the medium cluster. Okay, you need to go. Oops. You can stay. Now you can go. Probably not gonna craft on that anyway. It's actually a decent pair of boots. I'll tell you what, we're just getting rid of. Where the heck did Cluster Gem go? I literally just picked it up. Hello? What's happened here? I didn't pick it up. That's why. Essences. I don't know why I'm getting rid of this. I should actually hang on to this. I didn't even remember how all this stuff was set up here. This is quality stuff. That's something we're hanging on to. These are just our green gems. And what is this? Blade Blast? Oh, that's stuff we're supposed to equip. We didn't have the dexterity for, but now we do. We should actually probably put that on. Swift Affliction. 28% more damage over time, 50% reduced duration. Let's put that in there. Let's grab these two down here. And I think we get an upgraded one. Okay. Sanctified. Something's not right there. Oh well. Put all that. Sure.
Stay out of the shadows.
I thought we were supposed to get an upgraded. Maybe it's 5. Got Orb of Scouring out of that, I think.
This is neither the time nor the...
I was out hunting. Goodbye.
He was out for a hunt, and something.
Poor Tolman.
Passive skill point and 2 passive respect points. Okay. Respect. We got Path of Buildings open, or Path of Building. Not multiple buildings. I'm worried that I'm starting to do that thing that maximum life and chaos resistance? Let's go towards it. That older people do, where they start putting an S on everything. Path of buildings, Dairy Queens, right? For example. It's just I've seen older. I mean, I'm not picking on older people. That's not what I'm trying to do, but I've noticed older people tend to do it quite often. And yeah, I just got myself doing it. I'm aware of it. I'm aware of it. Yeah, it's one of those things, and you shouldn't be ageist, right? It's not a good thing to do. You really shouldn't classify a group of people based on your observations of another group. It's something we as humans try to do so often in life, and it's terrible. Yeah, it's not good. Businesses do it, people do it. It's no bueno. But
Our crop is ready.
yeah, I don't know. Never judge a book by its cover, I guess, is the best takeaway that I can give. I was about to go down a little bit more of a risky road there, but thought better of it there at the last second. Not because it would be a risky thing to say, I just think it would be potentially could be interpreted poorly. And again, I've just walked down that road. But yeah, just never judge a book by its cover, I guess is one of the best thing you could say. But anyway, the whole thing about older people that I was wanting to talk about is that, you know, you kind of always think, oh, well, when I get older, and especially when you're younger, you're like, well, I'm not going to be like that. And there's definitely people that you meet that are older that are not the stereotypical thing that you're like, well, I'm never going to be like that. So it's definitely possible. I mean, you know that's true. Then you catch yourself doing some stuff and you're like, ugh. Like putting S's at the end of businesses or nouns. Pluralizing nouns that are singular. Proper nouns, that is. Superior cold snap, let's go. Essence drain. Oh boy. Now I was thinking in my mind that we could always just buy the gear we need. Can't craft it, but we don't really have a lot of currency even just to buy the real cheap gear. We have a. Do we level up? We must have. Yeah, that's cool because we'll just check path of building. Yeah, I want to get that. Maybe the chaos resistance is overkill this early. I'm not even sure if they do chaos resistance or anyone does chaos damage until maps, but these are the kind of stuff that if you really research the game or been playing for a long time, and that's the small advantage that you have. Like, I mean, if you know that, if that's a true fact, that chaos damage doesn't come until the end game, right? You have an advantage over other players because then you know you can just skip chaos resistance altogether until maps. You can still actually save up chaos gear for like when you hit maps. Seems about like a viable strat, or even just the ability to ignore it all and pump. Really, just the ability to pump into other stats other than chaos resistance. Or if you know the converse is true, where is that the right word I want to use? The converse? Yeah, is true that there is chaos damage in the game at this point. Then yeah, you'll put some on. maybe you won't stack it. And that's kind of what I've seen from looking up, is that you don't necessarily stack it, but I don't know. I think we're kind of locked into gloves and boots for the rest of the game here. Just because we have the pretty good enchants on them, actually. At least until we run our Uber lab. Assuming we get to Uber lab. We haven't tried this. T? What does this do? Why would I want to do? Oh, that's supposed to. That's probably supposed to be attached to it on damage cast, right? On damage cast this, so that's just constantly going out. It's kind of neat. It's gonna be loud, but it'll be cool. What are we even supposed to be doing over here? I'll find in the next area, I guess. We're moving slow. Again, we're not. Obviously, we're not racing. Took a 2-week break here in recording. Obviously, we weren't worried about when we finish. Just that we finish. Maybe next league we'll try to be in there to place really high and all that good stuff. But we probably need to play a few more leagues actually to really be competitive. I mean, we could try. I guess it doesn't hurt to try. For now, it's all about, for me, just finishing. And really, once I get to level 90 on hardcore, it matters, but it matters less to me because we got the achievement that we wanted. And like, I would still like to be able to kill or clear hardcore, but
Captain Osiris. Remain in
it just matters less at that point. It's not something I feel like I have to do. Something I want to do, but
you and your fellow legionnaires safely beyond the perimeter.
I can at least say I did it once.
You men and women are my finest work.
So maybe just beating the game on hardcore, or beating whatever current league on hardcore is an achievement each season too. And I'm sure some people look at it that way. Probably I should look at it as well. We're refusing, huh? They're 65. How worried am I about this next boss? Pretty worried. Where are we supposed to go? Yeah, I think so. It does want us to return to Oblige here in a second. Actually, we'll do it here after we clear this out. That's where time passes so quickly when I play Path of Exile. I realize it's a good game. If you've been watching and you haven't played yet, just play the game. It's free. If you don't like Steam, you don't have to go through Steam. You can go through the company site, which I have linked in the description, or just search PoE. Free game. Fun game.
An adversary slain.
I'll slay a powerful foe and gain its it's decent. We have to craft onto it, but anything below level 59, I think I'm just gonna end in here. That's actually not bad. It's actually pretty good. It doesn't have a sweet enchant on it, so we're gonna throw it in the garbage. Did I not apply that point?
This is neither the time nor the place.
I feel like we're running good here. Running good. Keep telling myself that, and it'll be true one of these times. For gem cutters, I think that's pretty close. I didn't actually count, but it looked like in the ballpark. Storm cloud bow. Do we really? No, stop! Stop trying to lecture me. Beautiful. No, I think enlighten is probably where we want to put the points at if we have it. Cold snap. Oh, cold. We did have cold snap is part of our build. And we had a 9. We just sold one of the cold snaps with 9% quality. It's a big mistake there, actually. I thought in my mind, I was like, cold snap, is that part of our build? Yeah, that was a mistake. Where's some light in that? Oh, there it is. I don't think there's an awakened. I'll check here. Awakened gems. No. No. So we do want to level that up quickly. Leveling these up gives it more experience, which I'd say that's one of the first things you want to level up. And it really is crazy how long those take to level. It's kind of funny that we're doing it now. I said, it was a big deal to do it now. This takes forever. We're not getting a whole lot of XP is the thing, though. Because we're not fighting difficult mobs.
Briefly lives on in the lessons taught to the slave.
But at the same time, it's probably been worth it to spend some money and try to get 20% quality right now. Just so we can get that rolling even quicker. I mean, it's basically our third ore goes up as soon as we finish that off. But we have to get to level 3. Level 2 I don't even think is good enough. We might even have to get to level 4. Which to get to level 4 you have to corrupt and hit right. It's like a 1 in 4 chance. Or worse, 1 in 5 maybe. I don't remember. Something like that. Sanctified Amana. Should probably be, I don't know, we'll worry about Mana Flask later. We will need them though. I think that's one of my bigger mistakes going into maps last time was I didn't have a Mana Flask for those turquoise, what's that do? Oh, Dex for those maps where you couldn't regen mana. It was more annoying than anything. Easily fixable though. I feel pretty safe right now. And we're just kind of farming XP a little bit. See the seeds up there.
Our crop is.
Is there what, purple ones? Purple and yellow. Okay. I think we let those fully grow. I don't know why I'm. Is there a reason to let all those grow? I think the things are better, but maybe they're not. The rewards are better if you let them grow all the way, or get a full load. I don't know if that's actually true though. I did get the Yeah, it didn't. The waypoint.
Unity will prevail.
And cast both. Pretty bummed about that cold snap, actually. To be honest. We're going into the temple, so we got a little bit of gameplay left to do before we actually fight the bosses here, which is good. We get to like 70 before we go in. I don't remember what we were when we ran through on standard. I could always check though. We were probably, I'm gonna guess in the 60s somewhere. Low resistances, probably low life. Low everything, just got wrecked. I think we probably died like 6 or 7 times to those guys. Maybe more. I definitely feel better equipped. The video guide that I watched is kind of funny. The guy doesn't really have a whole lot of... It doesn't look like he's wearing any armor. And when he gets hit, and he gets hit hard. Like to the point where it's almost one-shotting him. In the video, and it's one cut. He's basically taking these huge swings. Maybe that's some kind of build. Where you put on one life or whatever and then you're invulnerable. And you gain flash charges immediately. I don't know. Either way, it was kind of crazy. There's one temple. We'll hit it here. Kind of spooky in here. The Demon's Horn. It'd be incredible if we could beat Act 8. I don't know where we're at in the standings anymore. I don't think. I think we were like 660, somewhere around there. At the end of last session. We're probably like in the thousands now. Oh, that was for Templars only, too. That wasn't global. If you extrapolate that out, that's probably like 3,600 place is what we were in. 6 classes. Probably not quite accurate, but somewhere in there. I don't know how many people would still be playing now if they had failed, right? We could check here and just see how many players are at max level. I guess would be interesting at this point. I'm gonna guess a few hundred, a couple hundred maybe. It's still a pretty tall order to go through here and not die. Although we've been doing a good job here, and we're still fairly kind of noob at the game, right? I mean, we're being cautious and stuff, but we're not. Still don't know the game that well. On the right way. I do want to get this waypoint. I always want to get the waypoints. Such a pain in the butt if you don't. You just not find the waypoint here. This place is kind of big, if I remember right. Doesn't this branch down too? Find the sun orb. So the sun orb is in here. Great. That's why it branches off, because there is a sun orb in here. Somewhere. We do want to stand still when we fight stuff, though. That's the crazy thing. That's where we get our energy shield recharge. By standing in the consecrated ground, I think. Right. That's trapping the grants life regeneration. Then by standing in that with our ascension, which we did. Let's just double check and make sure we didn't do that. Yeah, we did. We're getting tanky, I'm telling you guys. Real quick. Okay. I can't remember if there's a boss down here. That's like a mini boss, maybe. Nico.
This'll do nice. The harvest is ready at last.
Purple, yellow. We could probably harvest. Actually have items to put it on? Not really. Not on us anyway. Try crafting on, we'll do this one. This one looks completely full. Okay. We got speed modifier, okay. It's an item to have 3 sockets, 4 sockets. We're forging normal. Use a 4-socket craft? No. That's okay though. Attack modifier, life modifier. Random modifiers, including a life modifier. That's the one we want there. So, those are really good rolls there. I would hate to lose those, but that's actually really good. That's a tier 1 roll on that. It's the highest life roll we can have on a ring. But the thing is, we can't craft anything else on that. It's the bad part. So in that regard, it's not very good. I don't think that rerolls the implicit here. Find out here. Actually, it would do it. 30 cold resistance, 25 to max life. 25 versus 28. Maybe replace this one here. $78 max life. That's really good. Your prefix is two suffixes or 1 suffix. What do we have on? We have 58 max life versus 70. That's a lot of max life. Priority, all elemental resistance. And a regen. Yeah, I think that is an upgrade that we just got there. Requires item level 33. What about this one here? Cold resistance 30. We have a new cold resist here. We could always craft on the cold resist, right? One socket. Oh, I'm in. This is a really good ring here, actually. This might just be just straight up better than the one we have on. Better than this one. We are losing a ton of cold resistance, so that's the biggest fear. Let's full damage. We'll try this one. Oh, that's really bad. What happened there? 72 max life, 30. Okay, so that's, yeah. We could actually make that work. I love the life rolls here. My favorite one. A ton more armor, actually. There's a little bit of energy shield. Regenerate 4 life per second. Issue here is we have to. Oh, we don't have any more life ones. Okay, so we'll leave it at that. I think we could make these 2 new rings work though. So much so that let's go back and take a look here.
This is neither the time nor
Let me tell you.
Seek prophecy.
Pagan MaWs worship pagan gods.
Pagan
False
MaWs
idols
worship
for false
pagan gods.
promises.
This one and this one. So yeah, it's just lightning damage. Not crazy about that, but we're not gonna be wielding a staff, I think. I think that's actually blocked with the staff, right? Those away. These 2 rings. Okay, so this cold resistance replaces this one, which will lose a little bit of fire, which is okay, right? Now we have a ton of cold resistance. We don't have a whole lot of fire. We'll have to put fire resistance on that. Cold res goes up. Energy shield goes up. Charge rate goes up, life regen goes up, mana regen goes up, and then what about life? 26. Big time. Actually, can I not see our life here? Defense? Oh, you can. Mana goes up, energy shield. Okay, that's the one we want. Then we'll put, I guess, fire resistance on there. Accuracy rating is terrible. Maximum mana is not much better either, but life-wise, a little bit more life. There's a little bit of energy shield. Evasion rating goes down. Energy shield. Why would we want to put this one on again? Oh, max life? I don't know if that's worth it here. We can 14 to all res. We have to put fire resistance on this one too, probably. Our lightning resistance goes down quite a bit. I don't know. I like this one less. Just strange because it has a ton of life on it. The strength, though. The thing is, you really want max life, and strength. Because you get life out of strength. The rarity to the items is pretty nice. No, I don't think we can afford to drop all those resistances here. So what we'll do is we'll go here. Actually, you know what? Let's go back. Go back here. We need to go out to our base thing here to craft. And we will craft. Or no, do we? Yeah, we do have to go to the crafting table. I don't know what I'm talking about. Not sure what I'm saying anymore. I don't know why I went this way. Alva has a quest? Oh, to enter the... We could do that right now, I guess. Okay. You said what? Actually, lightning and fire would be really good. 13 to 16. Not enough. 13. Actually, our lightning is probably okay. We really need fire. We want to max out on fire. Get back up to 90%. Straight fire, please. Okay, roll. Way too much cold. So if yeah, we're good on resistance. I don't think we get hit with elemental resistances at this stage in the game.
Welcome.
You can have these two.
Ta-da!
I did it. I mean, we did it.
Let's take a run here. I think we've done one of these so far this playthrough, and it went okay. Again, we just have to avoid the boss,
It's lost. It's in the middle of the jungle.
which we don't even have it open. So a little tankier than regular MaWs. What level's that? 60. No problem. And the game's putting the damage out there, but we're just... What desert map?
At last. At Zoa.
At Zoa. To be honest, the poison doesn't really bother me. Take a little bit of damage. We knew we were going to take a little bit. It's like a little mini boss here in the foyer. We are pretty tanky though, I'll say that. We're getting there anyway. Beautiful. Our effective life is going up quite a bit here. Gonna get even better. Armor 2496, 2842. I mean, in my mind, I think with this build, it makes sense to me if you're recharging your energy shield by standing still and your resistance capped, you should be able to just stand there if you have enough armor. Right? Both of the oh, we're at the entrance. You go this way, cellar. There's nothing in the cellar. Can't get to the Sanctuary of Unity, so let's go. Go this way. Where the loot's at. Beautiful.
Excellent.
More of that, please. Orb scouring is kind of a funny thing, like the only thing I'm thinking that maybe the orb scouring is really good is if you want to. Item that you have is a really good implicit roll on it. and you didn't get the proper rolls that you wanted, and you wanted to start over crafting, but wanted the implicit. Am I wrong about that? Getting a ton of items here. Beautiful. My cup overfloweth. Chaos orbs. We can actually probably get maybe something decent here before we go fight Linares and Solaris. Which won't be this episode. Highly unlikely. I'll be lucky to get out of here before the episode's over. Well, maybe we'll shoot just to finish up the temple here. Did I open that? Did they open that? Okay, did we... 5 chaos orbs out of that? Pretty good. Take a look at the map here. Poison Garden, House of Others. Contains breaches and breach. I think we want to go these two here. And the rest we can probably just forget. So top left. Make sure we got all of our... Yeah, looks like we did. It's really good, actually. All that loot scoop. An Exalted Orb would have been the real perfection there. Little damage there. Never hurt nobody. In my mind, I'm like, is this chaos damage? I feel like it is. It's gotta be. The splinters begin here. This area is very Alien versus Predator. Where you got the temple and the... Well, maybe not quite. There's a temple involved. That's about it. Well, let's put the crossover there. Alright, let's do these breaches here. Start to die, I guess we can just run. Wow. I don't know where we'd run to, but... really good, you could probably pop... Well, I don't know if you can pop more than one at once. We're not gonna test it right now, but... Flash ban. It's really the guy we're looking for here. Great White Claw. I don't think so. Okay. We do all three of these? Do we get the skull in the middle? It looks that way, but it's probably not the case. Careful not to hit both these here.
I must have time to gather my will.
I couldn't quite get that one there.
I am no beast of burden.
Alright. First teleport back. So much currency, really. Actually, really kind of like our first sets of fragments here, too. They changed the graphic for the maps? That looks like it, doesn't it? Nah, we'll just dump all that in there. Screw up Culling Strike there? No. I'm always worried about clicking in that window there, like it's like the forbidden window of lock you out of your own skills. Seems to turn out okay though. Till it doesn't, and then the last one, and then just the gem workshop left. Why is there so much like sauce happening right now? A lot of sauce in there. Okay, pretty good. There's something in the middle here? Properties are doubled while in a breach. Potentially good for doing breaches, I guess. Into doing breaches. Coral ring. Pickup's probably not going to be great though. Okay. Operate. Now, it's only tier 1. I don't think we're going to find anything amazing here, but doesn't matter if there's anything in here, does there? We're taking a lot of damage, though. Is there actually nothing in here? Oh, there's one thing. Oh, a lot of superior. Now, this one here. Which one is it? Vigilant Strike. It is corrupted though, so it's not any good. Because we won't be able to put the rest of the quality on there, but could have been good. What you want to do is find a Val gem without corruption on it. It's like the dream, or 20%. 23%. Well, even then, you couldn't. You need like a 23-21 Val gem. Yeah, I don't know. It's probably pretty rare. Sure, it's out there though. Just that one vessel. It's looking like it, isn't it? Hold resistance, dexterity. Okay, I think we'll end our run here. Actually, pretty good timing, really. Currency. Where are we putting gems out here? So. Yeah, the fact that... Yeah. I mean, it's better than what we have now, so we could technically put it on now, but... Molten Shell 16. Well, no, actually, not better. Accuracy rating. Boots are going to be hard to replace. Fragments.
Hello.
Just,
Aye.
I'm gonna craft on this chest here. Give it a go. Alright guys, I think that's gonna do it for this episode though. As usual, like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you tomorrow for more Path of Exile. We're just hanging in there, I guess. We're gonna make it, I think. Alright guys, see you tomorrow.